Welcome to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn CrossCountry Mortgage, and yes, I am the Lone Ranger. Thanks for listening to me today. I hope you get a lot out of this show. Hey, listen, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home or refinance doesn't really matter to me in terms of listening to this show, because I want to make sure that I'm always bringing value to my listeners so that you make sure that if you do own a home, you know what's going on in the market. You know what your greatest asset is. Consider me like your financial planner for your 401k, only for your home. I'm going to keep you informed. Matter of fact, your 401k manager probably does not call you every week to let you know what's going on in the market. But if you listen to my show, you'll always know what's going on in the real estate market. So, and I'm here to help you, whether you want to buy, whether you want to sell, whether you need to refinance, home equity line of credit, reverse mortgages, you name it, I got it. Matter of fact, I got a list. I could spend the entire show going over the loan programs that we've got, like our regular Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, USDA, zero money down, VA streamline refinances. Boy, are they ever going to be popular when we see the rates drop. By the way, if you are getting any phone calls, or you ever get phone calls from a lender that solicits you for business that you have not called, don't take the call. What's happening is these lenders are buying your data and you are giving them the data. Like when you get a Credit Karma pull, you pull your Credit Karma, or if you have your credit pulled somewhere, that bank or mortgage company may be selling your data, and then that data gets sold out. Like when you get a lender or bank that pulls your credit, the credit bureaus will then take your data and go, Johnny Smith is looking for a home right now, and we see that he was qualified for $400,000. They sell that for about $5 a lead to multiple mortgage companies. The same thing happens with car dealerships and things like that. So when you have your credit pulled, first thing I want you to do is go to opt out. If you want the link to their site, just text me at 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009. I'll get you on the opt-out list. It lasts for 5 years. It's free, but it keeps you from getting these solicitations from people that are buying leads. You think about that. Listen, when you use free products like Credit Karma or TurboTax, something like that, the reason it's free is because you have become their product. They are selling your data. That's what they're doing. So if you want to be sold into the market, the dark web, as far as I'm concerned, then keep doing things that are free. If you want to protect yourself so that doesn't happen, then what you want to do is you want to utilize free services that may help you, but what they do is they don't sell your data. I never, ever, and I promise, will ever, ever, ever sell your personal private data to anyone, to any company, to anyone. I don't trade it. I don't sell it. But most of your banks, most of your credit unions, and most mortgage companies out there will do that. I promise you that will never happen on my watch. I don't want my private information sold, and I don't think you do either. So I'm looking at this list of products we have. Look at FHA Streamline, FHA rehab loans. You want a rehab house? VA rehab loans, construction to perm loans, VA, FHA, USDA, bank statement loans for you self-employed people that want to buy a home and you don't show any income on your tax returns. I don't care. Leave your tax returns at home. I got a great bank statement program. Bridge loans. Wait till you hear about this. Listen to this. We came up with a program that is better than a bridge loan, and I'm going to tell you how it works. So first of all, let me just explain to you how your typical bridge loan works. So bridge loans, let's just say you own a home right now and it's worth $400,000 and you owe $100,000. So you have $300,000 in equity. You want to go out and buy a new home that's $500,000. but you don't have that much money to put down on it because it's all tied up into the equity of the home. So what a bridge loan does is we take and pull equity out of the home that you already have. Usually you can go to a maximum of 75% loan to value. So you think about that. If you owned that home and it's worth $400,000 and you're tapping into 75%, that's 300. You owe 100, so you can tap out 200,000. Now, here's why bridge loans aren't very popular. You have to qualify for the house you want to buy, for the house you already have, and for the bridge loan. So you got to qualify for 3 mortgages. Now you know why nobody gets bridge loans anymore. So I came up with a new program that beats the snot out of these programs. By the way, write my number down because I'm going to tell you and you're going to love this. 813-213-4009 or 407-706-3313. That's my Tampa and my Orlando number. Or webringyouhome.com. Remember that one, webringyouhome.com. You can apply for your loan right there. So here's my bridge loan, okay? I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. I will give you up to 75% cash out of your existing home, obviously minus your current payoff, so you can go buy the new home. But I'm not going to qualify you on the new home plus your old mortgage that you currently have and the equity line that I pull out of it for the bridge. Nope. I'm not going to count in your debt ratio the money I give you out of the bridge or your current mortgage payment. So all you got to do is qualify for the end transaction. Now, here's the great thing. On that program, if you don't have your current home sold within 120 days, I'll buy it from you. How about that? I'll buy it from you. That is my bridge loan product. Try to beat that one, anybody out there. By the way, if you're out there and you're a loan officer and maybe you're struggling, but you're a good loan officer and you're willing to hit the streets and do what it takes. I mean, you can see I work 7 days a week, man, all the time. I mean, I got 2 shows on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, and I'm working my butt off 10, 12 hours a day during the week. And I'll be 65 in August. So all you young whippersnappers that want your free time and your flex time, that ain't my schedule. And it won't be yours if you work here, but you will have success in the mortgage business. So if you are interested in changing companies, I am entertaining new loan officers right now, preferably bilingual. If you know anybody bilingual, let me know. I would love to talk to them. So, but I look for high quality. If you do not meet high standards, you don't have a high work ethic and a high moral standard, don't even call me. I don't want to talk to you. I'm looking for people that go above and beyond for their clientele, above and beyond for their clientele. That's what I'm looking for. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009 or go to webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. All right. Some other things I want to talk about today that really irk me. You want to know about what irks me? Don't you love it when people tell you? Because this probably might come as a surprise to you unless you are one of my loyal listeners. And I have a bunch of you out there and I'm grateful for you. So solar panels, they bother the crud out of me. Now, don't get me wrong, all you green leaf people, don't go calling me up and going, well, you don't like free energy and not. No, I do. I love what solar panels do. I don't like what the companies do and represent. And I'm going to tell you, you might think yours is different, but it's probably not. So I have had multiple issues with solar panel companies. One of them, I had a client that wanted to sell their home. They had a buyer for it. I pre-approved the buyer for their mortgage, but the solar company would not pre-approve them to take over the financing. The deal fell apart. They have to take over the financing. I have one right now. This is a past client of mine. Love this couple. Great family. I told them don't get solar panels, but they did it anyway. Now they need to do some debt consolidation. So I got them approved for their mortgage to do debt consolidation. I'm going to be saving them a lot of money. a lot of money. So guess what? They got solar panels, and now the solar panel company will not go into a subordinate position. So you don't know this, but your solar panels, whether you're leasing them or you bought them, if you're on a payment plan, that solar company puts a UCC lien against your property. It's a utility lien. And in order for me to do a refinance or a purchase, you either have to include that in your overall loan to value, or they do what's called a temporary lien release so I can close your transaction, and then they put the lien back on the property. Well, this company won't do that. They won't accommodate the buyer or my client. They're looking to refinance. So now they can't do their refinance because the solar company will not accommodate them on giving them a partial lien release. How do you like that, folks? I'm telling you. And I don't like them for the other reasons. We have to have new roofs in Florida in order to get insurance about every 15 years. You better put a new roof on. And if you have solar panels, what are you going to do with the solar panels? Well, you have to have somebody come out and remove them. How much is that going to cost you? You have to store them somewhere. How much is that going to cost you? You have to reinstall them after the new roof is on. How much is that going to cost you? Oh, by the way, generally, these solar panel agreements, these loans or leases for 20 years. How long are the solar panels going to last? 20 years. So you're going to have to replace the solar panels as soon as they're paid off. So I'm not seeing the benefit. Granted, you can look at it. I got a client. Matter of fact, I have another client right now. It wants to buy a house. His father passed away. He wants to buy the house his dad had. Dad had a $90,000 solar panel on it. And the solar panels are $400 a month. Well, now my client's got to qualify for the house to buy and another $400 payment. I'm telling you, you guys think this is a great deal? These solar panel companies are hoodwinking people right and left out there. It's the new siding. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of garbage. I don't like it. If you want solar panels, pay cash for them. How about that? Pay cash for them, or put them on a credit card so you don't have a lien on your property. That's probably even better. So I'm telling you, otherwise it will totally screw up one of your biggest and most valuable investments. So stop buying solar panels unless you want to pay cash. It's just a bunch of garbage. If you're in the solar panel business and you don't like what I'm saying, call me up. I'll interview you on the air and we'll find out what you're really made of. How about that? Would you like that, customers? Listeners out there, let's find out what they're really made of, because when the loan arranger puts them to the test, we're going to find out who rises to the top. So if you're a solar panel company and you don't put UCC liens on it, text me. Tell me you do. Maybe I might even endorse you. Maybe there's a solar panel company out there that might want to buy ads from me or get on my show. I haven't found one that I would endorse. Not one. Not one. There's my rant for the day. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the loan arranger. I'm here to protect my customers' investments. I'm here to make sure you always get the right information. You get a great mortgage. You get the lowest possible closing costs. You get the most options. I've got more options in loans than any lender in the country. Matter of fact, on average, I have 100 more products than my biggest competitor. How about that? So who are my competitors? Well, to be honest with you, I don't have a great deal of competitors, but you think I do. Like if you said, who's the most popular mortgage in town? Well, maybe that might be Rocket Mortgage. Okay. One of the most popular sites, most popular mortgage companies overall. And so when you call me, why don't you go to Rocket Mortgage and look up what the rates are? Because when you see what they post them on their website, you're going to find that you don't get what you think you're going to get. Matter of fact, if you look at their website right now, let's do this. Let's talk about my competition when we come back from this next break, because you're going to want to hear this, because that's the mortgage company everybody thinks of. So let's just put it to rest. The Loan Arranger will be right back in 5 minutes. We're also going to talk about new things that are happening in the industry and opportunities for you. Don't go anywhere. Bruce Woodburn, 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com.